My name is Omar, and today I'll be talking about our work examining the ordering of rhetorical strategies and persuasive requests. Right, so why ordering? Ordering is one of the key canons of rhetoric, defined alongside invention, which is picking what content to use, and style, which is picking the exact rhetorical strategy. Take a look at this request on the right, for example. I'm using style by picking my rhetorical strategies, like concreteness, reciprocity, and politeness. However, I'm also choosing to order them in a specific way, starting with concreteness and ending with politeness. I'm also using invention, picking what content I want to put in each sentence to show that specific style. In this work, we look specifically at the effect of orderings. What orderings work, and why? Furthermore, what effect do these orderings have on the overall persuasiveness of a request? To collect our requests, we look at r/borrow, a large-scale lending subreddit. On the right, you can see some example requests. Users on r/borrow post text-based requests asking for a short-term loan. We analyze 49,855 requests for patterns and orderings. Specifically, we look at the orderings of these rhetorical styles. Concreteness highlights the use of details, reciprocity highlights the intent of giving back to the original poster, impact highlights what the original poster will do with the loan, credibility highlights the credentials of a requester, and politeness highlights the use of politeness. By looking at sequences of 3, or triplets, of these rhetorical strategies, we can analyze where these patterns occur. A triplet for our original example, then, would be concreteness, reciprocity, and politeness. To identify important triplets, we needed to model persuasion in our data set. First, we deconstructed our sentences into content and strategy representations using a variational autoencoder. Then, we applied attention over both the content and strategy representations to predict persuasiveness. Finally, we analyzed the attention values placed on strategies to determine important strategy orderings. Interestingly, we find that strategies that appear in requests with lower success rates have a higher amount of attention placed on those strategies. This suggests that poor strategies or styles negatively affect a request's persuasiveness, regardless of the content. These strategies also appear to successfully use concreteness in their requests, without relying on other strategies like politeness. Qualitatively looking at some examples, like the one below, we find that these requests come off as demanding. Breaking concreteness in these requests with some uses of politeness might improve them. On the other hand, requests with a higher success rate have a lower amount of attention placed on the strategies. Looking at some examples, like the one below, we find that these strategies follow conversational norms, like ending these requests with politeness. Because there's relatively low attention placed on these strategies, we observe that users who tend to follow conversational norms are putting a lot more effort into their content. Here are some final takeaways from the analysis of our model. Number 1, polite people usually have better content in their requests. Number 2, consistently relying on facts, especially when they're repeated after each other, backfires, actively hurting the persuasiveness of a request. Again, thanks a ton for listening. To see more details, check out the extended table of example requests and another experiment on editing requests in our paper on archive. And thanks again for watching.